Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk, we talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's DC Movie News.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's four greatest heroes.
Oh, Roxy.
Mikey Christmas. Guys, welcome back to DC Movie News, where Mike is getting his last minute bites of popcorn.
No, I got apples and I got some almonds here.
Oh, man.
I just finished working out. And
you know what I had for breakfast today?
Huh.
Rice Krispies. I made Rice
Snap,
Krispie
crackle,
treats.
pop.
Yeah. No.
Wait, hold on.
I made the treats.
You had Rice Krispies or you had Rice Krispie treats?
Rice Krispie treats.
Okay,
I made the treats.
A little bit of marshmallow in there, a little bit of butter.
A little bit of butter, a whole lot of butter.
You make the Rice Krispie treats, Rox?
Really good ones, yeah. And I'm gonna dip them in chocolate later and store them. I'm a Rice Krispie expert, some might say, but that's not why you guys are here today. You're here to hear some DC movie news talk. I'm Roxy Stryer, alongside. I feel like we're alongside, but I guess
we're not.
22 miles away from Mike Kalinowski.
Hi guys, what's going on, everybody?
Is it crispy apple? I've been getting some mealy ones recently.
I'm gonna choke on live tell. I'm gonna choke here. All right.
Please don't do that. What if you did? I wouldn't even be able to help you.
You wouldn't.
I would. That would be devastating. Do not choke. And of course, our amazing producer Ryan Nelson in the house.
Thank you so much for having on, and cannot wait to hear all the opinions on this crazy, crazy hot week.
Yeah, so
we do got opinions.
If you notice, you are, Mike. You're opinionated. You got hot takes. All of my takes today will be hot takes because I am very hot. You can see it on my forehead. It is.
I can't really see it, Rox. It doesn't look like it.
You can't see the glisten.
No.
I literally feel occasionally just droplets coming down.
I feel disgusting. I was working out, but it sucks.
What are you doing?
Well, I finished working out, and then I saw the time, and it was 5 minutes till we were got to go. I was like, "Oh crap! I don't have time to shower." I felt bad. I thought I was gonna be late.
Well, maybe whatever workout tips you're doing, you can give to Zoe Kravitz because we're going to be talking about her today and how she's staying in shape for Catwoman. But we're also talking about the Batman, another week of DC movie news, another week of delays during quarantine. So we're sure to touch upon that. And then some Colin Farrell talk and Justice League Dark. So let's get into it.
Today. Let's do it.
Let's get into it, Mikey Christmas. Starting with Batman. You know, Batman pushed from June 2021 to October 2021. So this is the most interesting delay we've had so far because, of course, we would all assume, or at least fingers crossed, by June 2021, we will, of course, be able to go to the movies and out of quarantine. So the theory on this is that DC needs that date for something prior, or something's happening where they need to push it so that they can give that to another movie that was supposed to come out earlier, possibly even a Wonder Woman. I mean, that would be a far push after August. But
because what's interesting, I feel like this news came out like weeks ago. These weeks are like blending together now.
I know.
But it's interesting because this film was only a quarter of the way filmed or shot. And that's why, they noticed they didn't shift Suicide Squad into Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And put Suicide Squad in October because that movie's done and they're in post-production. So that's something that you can do in quarantine.
So do you think that they needed from 2021 in June to 2021 October to complete the movie?
I think they're just trying to give themselves time. They've lost a month of filming already.
And do you think that they might need that date to put something else in?
I do.
So kind of a win-win for them.
God, I would hope to God we're back at movies by then. But they might push Wonder Woman to that.
That's what I'm saying.
But to do 3 DC huge films within like 5 months of each other, I don't know. We talk overkill with superhero movies. That might be overkill. I think Wonder Woman's still coming out in 2020. I think
Marvel has done it before, have they not?
Yeah.
What did we do with Spider-Man, Endgame? I feel like there was another one that was right around
2017 was 3. It was 2017 was Thor, Guardians 2, and Spider-Man Homecoming was 2017.
No, but 2019, I'm telling you, wasn't it Captain Marvel, Spidey, and Endgame?
Was
Weren't
19.
they all?
Yeah. So
they were
17
all,
and 19
yeah,
had 3 films, but that's Marvel, and they've kind of earned that, and they were building to something.
that is true.
DC, I don't know. I don't see Wonder Woman going into that June spot. I think it's a great date for it, but that's so 2022. That's 5 years since the first Wonder Woman. That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's tough, but it's not their fault, you
No,
know.
it's not.
What do you
But
think about though, Mike?
yeah.
What are you thinking about that August date? Now, every week we get more news on the state of the world. We get further acclimated with the
Well, Rox, here's
situation.
the thing, and
Yeah,
my thoughts on this because I'm dealing with it with work with the theme park, and
yeah. So what are
there's
they
this art.
telling you actually right
Well,
now?
we don't know. We just keep getting these dates pushed back. I was just officially furloughed like a week ago.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. We knew it was coming. You know, they're not
Right.
going to pay us, but they're keeping us on, and I'm getting my health insurance, that's all I cared about. You know,
Yeah,
it was
that's
funny. I was in
great.
a situation where because I was being paid a certain amount through work, I wasn't qualifying for unemployment, and it was like just at the level. So it was like, it was kind of
Yeah.
weird. It was a weird situation to be in. But no, what can I do? I can bitch about it, but it's not going to matter. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very fortunate I still have health insurance.
So what
But
is the
anyway, so
date that
we're
you
looking
guys
at
are hearing right now, though? Because
we
I
don't have
am
one. We
curious how
don't
you
have
don't.
one.
Hmm.
They're looking at like knowing we'd have to come back a week or two before the official date to kind of do some rehearsals. But I saw this article, and I think it was the LA Times. They're saying that Disney might not open until 2021 January, and that
The
again is not
theme
Disney.
park, you mean?
The theme park. That is not an official statement. That is a news article opinion piece. Universal will do what Disney does. They'll follow suit.
You think so?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They won't make it a move unless Disney makes a move.
Why is that?
Because you got to think about it. It's not just like stores opening back up. This is a theme park and movie theaters to that extent. Why I kind of went on the segue is your whole way of being. You're going into a ride attraction. You're touching everything. You're in queues together. A movie theater, you're in line for popcorn together. You're in movie theater close proximity to each other. Like there's a whole protocol that they've got to think about. The theaters, they can't lift the ban and then theaters suddenly got open. It's not like a barber shop where your 5 salon stylists can come back and clean their sections between guests. The movie theater is a whole way that hopefully theaters are, because I know Universal, we're in touch with our managers. We have meetings like once a week. They have plans in place now. They're thinking, okay, we open, how do we sanitize everything? What do we do with this? What do we do with that? So hopefully the movie theaters are doing that, because I know for myself, the minute movie theaters are back open, I'm going. I've got to see a movie. I got to get in. I got to move popcorn. I'm one of those people. I won't be gun shy about it. And again, I'm waiting till the right time. I'm not saying I'm not going to be out there with my sign. I need a movie, like the rest of the Karens out there right now.
I saw that hair that you got going under that hat. I know you're not picketing
if I need
about
a
a
haircut more than
haircut.
anyone, it's this guy. It's killing me.
Where's your sign? We got to see the
Well,
proof.
because I value Americans' lives over my hair. So
No, how rude.
but for a movie theater, so it's a process, and it sucks. I saw this article in Florida that a landlord was suing AMC because they didn't pay their rent, and I'm like, come on, man. It's like, yes, you're owed money, and you owe the money to the bank, but at this point, it's just like we're all in this together. It's like suing someone's not going to help a company that's already in trouble. It's not going to do anything. I don't know. The industry as a whole.
So what are you thinking about that August date, though, Mike?
I don't know, Rox. I don't know.
I don't think it's looking good. I just being perfectly honest.
I'm not planning on going back to work myself till I'd say January. That's what I'm looking at conservatively for myself. I think movie theaters would come back before theme parks will come back to full strength, or even not to even open. So I would say, I'd say the fall is looking good for theaters.
I think maybe September, October.
What are they saying? They're saying July is that date that AMC's looking at, mid-July.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then again, if you're doing 6 feet, every 6 seats, I always go to the movies like on a Monday or Tuesday morning anyway, and I'm by myself. So I don't know, but I think a lot of people want to get out and see movies. I mean, who knows, Rock? We're in this position. So I think Warner Brothers, I saw an article, they're sticking to Tenet and Wonder Woman getting theatrical releases.
Yeah.
Like Batman and Suicide Squad, they'll get a theatrical release. We'll be back next year. I mean,
well, and now Batman has extra time for it.
Yeah, they'll be, the 2021 slate of films is solid and safe. Now it's all these films in 2020. Where do they find dates for them?
And when you're talking about DC, it's solid, yes. However, there are other companies whose movies have that build. So the 2021 slate is going to get pushed because they're going to need to move their 2020 movies.
Well, I was reading a great article on the MCU and kind of looking at the bright side of things. I think that's how we all are trying to look at things. Like the MCU, we were coming off of such a massive Endgame. I mean, God, watching Endgame again recently and seeing what we're living in right now, it's kind of freaky. But then you came out.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I watched it. It's like that scene at the beginning, the first like hour of the film. It's like, this is creepy. But then they released Far From Home right away, 2 months afterwards. And it kind of took away a little bit of Endgame. It's like, oh, everything's happy and we're back. So people are saying that this,
even the marketing for it, if you remember, people were
bummed this big push separating Phase 4 from Phase 3. I know we're DC movies and our movies, but it's a great thing. It's giving breathing room, you know. And there's been a lot of negative talk on DC, and people didn't like birds, and I completely disagree. But this is giving us a little bit of breathing. And the first thing back is Wonder Woman, which is the crown jewel of DC. I think, hey, this is a plus.
I'm the crown jewel
of DC movie news.
Of DC
movie news.
I'm the crown jewel of DC.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking at the positive. I think it's a positive. I think, you know. And also I heard. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Rox.
Let's look at the chat for a second. Let's look at the chat
because
look at the chat.
You look at the chat.
We are live every single Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific time on Popcorn Talk Network, and you guys are lit in the chat right now, as you always are. A couple of super chats I wanted to read. Larry Lease said, "Any idea when theaters open?" That's kind of what we were just talking about.
Yeah, hopefully you catch that, buddy.
He also said, "I want Batman to come already." Geez. Yeah, but you want it to come in a safe, kind way. You don't want it to come in an incomplete way.
Who was that? His name? What was his name?
Larry.
Larry, you got to understand, buddy. They only got a quarter of that movie film. And the good thing, Larry, think about this. And the screenwriter kind of tweeted about this. We've heard rumors the film is set at Halloween. I think some set pictures came out. There were pumpkins around. And the screenwriter tweeted out a picture, and he goes, "Fits the mood." So the film is set at Halloween, I think. So coming out in October.
That'd be pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome. And we've heard the rumors that it's based on Long Halloween.
Yeah.
Similar to that. So
that's pretty cool.
And the screenwriter saying it fits the mood. I think maybe that's why DC was like, all right, we could go to November, but no, let's do October.
That's kind of cool.
And that would have an entire month. Regardless, whatever films come out, this film's going to dominate. Whatever film comes out.
Of course.
And then it's just going to, so it's kind of a cool thing, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that. Josh Herrera says Roxy Woman 1984. So, you know, that was a very important comment to read because I am the crown.
Were you born in 84, Rox?
No.
You sure?
What, you think I'm lying about my age?
I know you're not.
That would be so strange all these years.
People lie about their age. No.
I just wouldn't be the main reason I do not lie is because I couldn't keep track. I just couldn't. Nothing to do with morals.
There was like this public service announcement was like, when you tell one lie, it leads to another. When you tell two lies, that leads to another. It goes on and on.
Well, apparently it stuck with you. You're a very honest person, Mike.
I'm an actor. I lie for a living. That's all I do is lie.
All right. Speaking of actors, but not liars. Ooh, tough transition. Let's go to Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz has to stay in Catwoman shape during this shutdown.
Would she have to stay in perfect shape?
I would think she'd have to stay in marvelous shape.
No, mine was better. All right, let's continue.
You already took the purr one. What am I supposed to do? Meow.
Just let me have it.
She has to do that right. Meow. That was better?
That's all right.
Okay. So she says, yeah, so I mean, it's not like the studio called and said, don't get fat, but I had been training now for maybe 4 or 5 months. In the first couple weeks that I self-quarantined, I remember texting the director, I texted Matt, and I was like, we might have to make the cat suit a few sizes bigger when this is over. So I quickly decided to get my shit together. And I've been working out virtually with my trainer, David Higgins, 5 days a week. And it's actually been really great because it's giving me some kind of structure because I do it at the same time. And also it makes the weekends feel like the weekend because I don't work out on the weekends, and it gives me just, a different kind of day. Nice. She says it's also been good for her mental health, and kind of food's kind of the only thing that I have. Food and wine bringing me joy right now. So I'm definitely eating whatever the F I want. But yeah, try to stay in decent shape so I don't have to start from scratch. All makes sense. Glad to see she's thinking about it. It's tough during this time.
Now, I'm finding the opposite with eating. Like, I get to the point, I'm bored with food now. almost every single night this past week, my girlfriend and I have sat there for a good hour or two. Just, what do you want to eat? It's like, I don't know. What do you want to eat tonight? I don't know. She's like, well, I guess I'm having, and then finally she gave up the other night and was like, I'm having a bowl of Lucky Charms. It's like, we're bored of food. And again, that is such a first world problem to say.
No, I hear you though. I'm certainly not bored of food. But I will say I'm eating like crapola sometimes. Like like I said, I had a Rice Krispie treat today because I'm working still 80-hour weeks right now. And so I wake up and I have to start working. And so usually what I do is I order, but I can't order anything right now because I'm trying to take care of my grandparents. So I have no outside food coming in. So I don't have time to cook. So I have a Rice Krispie treat.
Didn't mean to bring you food rocks?
No, I'm okay. Thank you, though, Mikey. I just need to meal prep a little better. So I feel Zoe Kravitz, although I have been trying to work out more because I agree with her, regardless of her Catwoman role, it's good for your mental health to stay in shape.
Absolutely.
And it's important.
I've kind of resorted to doing, because I would do it in the morning when I wake up, and I'm doing like 2-a-days now. So I'll do one in the morning and then one later in the evening. But
Mikey, what are you doing? Mostly like mat stuff? Do you have a machine? What do you?
I have my garage. Well, in here, the house, I do with the TV. In the garage, so I turn it into a gym. I have a bench and plates and dumbbells and a pull-up, chin-up, dip.
Where do you have a garage?
Back of my place.
You telling the truth?
Yeah. I'll send videos for you, Rox. Yeah.
I've just been there before.
You've been outside my house. You stayed outside in the street when I said, "Hey, Rox, come on in my place." You're like, "No, I can't, Mike.
Not that time. No, I came in a different time when I saw and I saw your room with the Batman things. You and Shannon were home. You both invited me in.
Well, I didn't say, "Hey, come out to check out my garage."
Yeah, you didn't. It's so rude.
Why would I do that? I don't think if anyone comes over, I don't think I have to tell anyone.
I don't know. Could be
cane up on my eye. Hold on a second. Where's the cane?
I don't actually know how to tell you how to do that.
Here it is, right here.
Yeah.
How's that? There we go. Better?
I don't know. I thought you sounded great.
Okay. There we go. Thank you.
He says better.
Okay.
Peek behind the curtain.
Is that air conditioning in the background? I'm sorry. Can you hear that? Is that humming?
I can't hear it.
Talk, Rox.
I cannot hear any of it. All right. Let's talk about the Batman some more. Colin Farrell's Penguin to have prosthetics. Actually really curious to get Mikey Christmas's opinion on this. How he feels about the prosthetics. Mike, how are you feeling that Colin Farrell's Penguin is going to have prosthetics? Or were you surprised at all by that?
I was just talking to my buddy the other day. We were very excited about that. You can't do the Penguin without some kind of a little like a schnoz, a little cheek, a little brow. No? Rox, you froze. Oh no, I lost Roxy and I think I lost Ryan. Hope you guys are okay. Roxy's frozen.
I hear you perfectly.
There you go.
I hear you perfectly.
There was a hot sec. You were frozen. There was a hot second.
Well, It was a hot second. Believe me.
You're back, Rox.
All of them are hot. I was saying, Mikey, you think like schnoz like this? You think full blown?
You got a schnoz.
Full blown? No, I'm saying like tail down. Like a
little pointy.
Like thing. A pointer.
Yeah, like a penguin.
Yeah, I think that's the extent of what I want.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have Danny DeVito levels of grotesqueness about him. Yeah, I think it's a cool little thing to hear,
What are you hoping from the Penguin in general? We haven't spent much time talking about Penguin.
Well, I'm kind of hoping we get like the classic, arms dealing, gang running Penguin, because we haven't seen that. I'm looking at my desktop screensaver. I found this really great Batman animated series artwork, and it's the Penguin in that. The first half of that show, they did like a Danny DeVito take, and then the later episodes they went more in that aristocrat with the coat and tails, which I don't think we're gonna get. But again, did you see The Gentleman?
No, they just sent me this thing. I got to do an unboxing of it.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
I will.
He is so good in that movie. Watching that movie and the character he plays, because he's such a great character actor. I remember watching that movie. I was like, oh man, if he could do something like that with the Penguin, it'd be great.
What do you think about this quote that Reeves said when he was talking to, I believe it was to Nerdist. Yeah. He said, I love Batman Returns. Michelle Pfeiffer was incredible. I love it. I love it so much. It's so incredible. And she's so incredible in it. I just think it's such a beautiful movie. I love the Penguin stuff when he's going down the sewers. It's the baby. Just like, wow, this is the beautiful thing about Tim Burton at his best in the way that he's got that connection into the fantastical that feels very, very personal.
And that's Matt Reeves?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm of the camp. I do like Batman Returns, but I like Batman better than Batman Returns.
Does
Batman
it make you feel any kind of way about what he's going to do with Batman?
Yeah, because if you look at Batman and Batman Returns, he really took the wheels off, and he said that he's like, the studio let me do what I wanted to do, so I went even more fantastical. I mean, just look at his iterations of Catwoman and Penguin and what they were, and how different from the source material. So I don't know. I mean, I think he's maybe looking at it as a filmmaker, like, wow, that really did his thing with it and made his stamp on it.
All right.
I don't know. We'll see.
I like
but
Mike
seeing
Christmas
what
says,
he did
I
and
don't
seeing
know.
his pictures, I'm just like, his groundedness as far as the bat suit and the motorcycle and the car kind of would not speak to what
he just said.
Version.
Yeah. Well, you can love something and respect something and then not want to do anything like it.
As a filmmaker, like, I enjoy Michael Bay movies. If I were to make a movie, I wouldn't make a movie like that.
Are you going to make a movie, Mikey?
Who knows? Maybe. But it wouldn't be like a Michael Bay. But I love Michael Bay movies, and I enjoy him as a filmmaker, but I wouldn't make a film like him.
Mr. Christmas, did you see the Justice League Dark Apokolips war clip?
Ma'am, did not. Roxy Hanukkah, I didn't.
Roxy Hanukkah. Well, hopefully we can check it out live, possibly. Ryan, I think
this will be new for me. This will be breaking for me. I know Ryan had tweeted out just earlier. And
let me just pull it up.
Thanks, Ryan. Look at that.
It's really cool, guys.
And it's the magic of filmmaking. We're doing it live here on DC Movie News.
This is for the Justice League Dark Apokolips that's coming out on May 5th, I believe, digitally. And then
on May 19th, DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Perfect, yeah. So I'm pulling it up right here.
They're saying that this is because if you watch those movies, they usually release 3 a year, and 2 of them are set in what they call their kind of new 52-ish look. All the look is the same, the voice actor is the same. So they're saying that this is the accumulation of all of these films.
Say it 5 times fast.
Accumulation of all these films. And this kind of will wrap up that DC animated version of these characters. They're still going to make the movies, but this will be the last of these looking characters and probably maybe the voice actors for it.
Are you definitely going to watch this?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, their last one that I watched was Hush. I didn't watch.
I know that you don't usually like to watch things digital, though. You usually like to wait for the.
I'll buy the Blu-ray of it.
Is that what you're going to do for this?
Mm-hmm. I support them.
What, people who do digital don't support?
Some people don't. They just buy digital. And then they
but that's still
I lost all my stuff, iTunes. Where is it? I lost it.
Mikey, you have the weirdest viewpoint on the world.
What's that? That's my viewpoint, Rox.
I know. I didn't say you're not allowed to have it.
The weirdest view. What's wrong with my view? There are many people out there. They're all digital. Go in the forums. Like, I don't buy that stuff. I have no space for it. I won't buy it. I don't want the disc. And then I get home and I watch streaming. Every time I watch a streaming show and it judders or something, because it's like something, I was like, this is why I don't do streaming.
I'm going back into the chat, guys. By the way, don't forget to thumbs up this video. 100 people watching live right now, so let's get those thumbs going. Subscribe to Popcorn Talk so you never miss when we are going live or any of the other great shows on this network. Sky Patterson says, I'm really excited about Justice League Apokolips War animated film. You and Mikey both. I will say this doesn't speak as much to me, but as Star Drew mentioned, Hush is good. I agree, so we'll see how I feel about this one. Josh Herrera says Justice League Dark Apokolips War looks epic based on Darkseid War comic storyline. Thunder God says, really hope this will mark the beginning of them entering the rebirth era of DC animation.
I think
they've done the New 52 to death.
Who was that said that?
That's Thunder God Cairo.
I think that's what they're saying with this one. This is like, and I think everyone is in this one that they've shown so far. Titans, the Justice League. And I think this is kind of wrapping that up. I don't know. They haven't announced what's happening after this, but I think this is the wrapping up of the New 52. And hopefully they'll go into rebirth. I hope they don't do like a rebirth look of them. I hope they kind of create their own thing, because they've been, when they started these animated films and were doing these in the New 52 animation, they didn't know that the New 52 was only going to last 5 years. And then we got kind of stuck with the same look and style and kind of younger version of these characters. So I hope they kind of go, you know what, this is our fresh slate. Let's start over and just create our own thing from now, hopefully.
I like that Ivan Soto in here says, never heard of this movie. That's great. That's what DC Movie News is here for, to keep you guys updated on everything that's coming out. Ryan, how are we looking?
So this, So I've been randomly trying to pull it up because all the sites that were posting it today, all their links are broken for some reason. But I have
maybe
found
it wasn't allowed to be posted.
Yeah, I think they like jumped the gun on posting it a few times because every single link I've looked for has taken it down, surprisingly. But
so what? I wonder what happened there. Ryan, who was the initial site that you saw posting it?
Well, this was a release from this. So it was on CW had tweeted it out, and the link we had was from both Hero Weekly and also comicbook.com reposting it. Yeah, and it was supposed to apparently feature Constantine versus Batman, and then they were going to team up against a new threat, which looked really fascinating. I had watched it myself this morning.
CW Weekly, Ryan?
Yeah, CW Weekly. Hero Weekly, and it was from the CW.
Okay.
Huh. So yeah, maybe they jumped the gun. Maybe they weren't supposed to release it yet, or maybe there was somebody caught that wasn't accurate in it or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry about that, guys, but it was taken down probably within the last couple of minutes because this was a story as of 12:12 in the afternoon. So just an hour and a half ago.
Well, we are such breaking news that we broke the news. But go Rocks. And honestly, that is our last bit of news for the day today.
Is that it?
That's it. You know, we're in quarantine. What do we got? We got
weird. You know, I've noticed that, Rox. Because I've been on the show. You've been on the show every single time since the quarantine. So it's been about 5 weeks now.
Yeah.
And because I remember those first couple of weeks, there was tons of news. And now it's dwindling and dwindling and dwindling.
As they were figuring out what to do, but we will have more TV news, TV time stuff. As Stargirl's coming out.
Stargirl comes out next month. When is
May 18th or something?
When's the other shows coming back? I thought soon.
Which other shows?
Flash, Arrow, or not Arrow? Flash, Legends. Or Supergirl? Didn't they pause it for a week?
Batwoman is and Supergirl, I think, delayed. I'm not quite sure though. You guys let us know if you know in the comments. Sky Patterson just updated the slate for movies. He says Wonder Woman, August 14th. 2020, Suicide Squad, August 6th, 2021, Batman, October 1st, 2021, Black Adam versus Hawkman, December 24th, 2021, WB Event, April 1st, 2022. I wonder what that is. Flash, June 3rd. No Flash updates after that Ezra thing. I still haven't seen anything.
I know. There's nothing on that.
So weird. Shazam, November 4th, 2022, Aquaman, December 16th, 2022.
What was Shazam?
Shazam is November 4th, 2022.
And when's Aquaman?
December 16th.
Man,
a little over a month.
Back to close. That's a. Do you remember back when Aquaman was sequels announced? We're like 2022. God, that seems so far away.
Yeah, I know. It really did, and 4 years. It's a long time, but to me, the only one that I'm on here like, what the hell is the Flash thing?
I was just going to say that when you mentioned that. Remember for how many years did we say that about Shazam? How many years?
No, but I'm not saying the Flash movie in general. I'm talking about the Ezra Miller situation. I mean, are they just never going to address it?
The fact that it was a hoax, or it was all because she would have come out on her side, he would have come out on their side, and it's just
going to be addressed at some point.
I think they realized, we went too far with this. Let's just not talk about it anymore.
I don't know.
What are they going to do? They're going to do a premiere, Flash the movie in 2 years, and the press like, remember that time 3 years ago during the quarantine when you choked a girl out?
Don't you know the press at all? Of course, that's exactly what they're going to ask.
You don't have to ask that. You are press, Roxy. You don't have to ask that.
I didn't say I'm going to ask that.
What if your producer was offside going, Roxy, you better ask him when he choked up?
Then you ask it or you lose your job.
Can't you go? But be Lois Lane and be journalist integrity and go, I'm not going to do that.
I have rent to pay.
Be Lois Lane. That's what I'm going to say for my podcast friends and my hosts that.
She's not even my favorite.
I'm going to go be Lois Lane. In that situation,
I don't even love her.
The character Lois Lane.
I do, but I just feel like the character needs an upgrade. A 2020 upgrade.
Really? That's a talk I'd love to have with you, Rox.
All right, well, we can have it in the future, but for now, what?
Nothing.
Who? Huh?
You're
How?
a little Jewish lady, aren't you?
I am. I'm becoming Grammy. I'm becoming her. Thanks for sending me your Instagram.
How's Grandpa doing?
Doing good. Thank you for asking. Doing good. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Again, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow Mikey on his new Twitter.
Yes, at Mike Kalinowski _.
How's it going, Mike?
It's been great. I've been loving talking to everyone every day. You know, it's slow building. It's gonna slow building back up my people. But I don't care. It's great to be back talking to people and stuff. Hey, a guy that's listening, he was on my old Twitter, guys. If you were listening, my friend, I forgot your name. I apologize. You were the friend. We were talking. A friend on my messages. You created the Batman animated series title card book, and we were instant messaging each other. And you wanted me to kind of give you a kind of social media boost. Please follow me at Mike Kalinowski _ It's my new Twitter. I don't have access to my old one. Let's connect again, buddy. Thank you.
And Ryan Nelson at Ryan Nelson.
Ryan Nelson, thank you so much, you guys. And again, sorry about the clip. I was just actually looking more up about it, and yeah, they posted it without permission, and they took it down.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
Gotta get on quick. Gotta be quick.
Also, thank you guys in here for saying that the Batwoman this Sunday 4/26 and Supergirl 5/3 and episode 19 is going to be the finale of Flash. So a lot of different TV things coming in. I'll make sure we update you next week on everything else. I'm Roxy Stryer. You can find me at Roxy Stryer. Live after this at 2:30. I'm going to be on my own YouTube channel building Legos. You know, I don't build Legos, but my friend sent me a friend's Lego set. And I guess I'm going to just like try to figure it out.
Oh, it's actually a friend's. When you said sent me a friend's Lego set, I was like, what is that, a new thing Lego's doing? I was like, oh, no, it's literally friends.
No. My friend Hugh sent me a legit friend's.
Your friend Hugh is probably loaded. You know how much Legos cost?
No.
I think it was probably $400.
No way.
I guarantee it.
Are you being serious?
Go look how much Legos cost. It's ridiculous.
I was thinking maybe like $15.
What?
That's what I thought.
Go look up the cost of Legos, Rocks. You're going to have your mind blown. Go look up the cost of like the Millennium Falcon Lego.
Wait, how long is it going to take me to build this? I thought like 15 minutes.
7 years.
So I'm not going to finish it in one stream?
No.
I know the price. I just looked it up.
How much is it?
$60.
You are so far off, Mike.
Go, Roxy. Go
$400?
You go look up the price of Legos. That's cheap for Lego. Ryan, look up. Can you look up Millennium Falcon or Death Star Lego?
Got it.
Let me know how much that costs.
Millennium Falcon.
He does games for a living, so he gets sent everything for free. I think.
Probably got it for free.
Yeah.
That's a good friend you got there, though, Rox.
Yeah, he's great. He's the one I flew to Portland to do Draft House Games for, doing all their game reviews. Anyway, Legos are not as expensive as Mike thought, but more expensive than I did. You guys learn something new every single week on DC Movie News. We love you guys lots, and we'll see you next week.
Stay safe out there, everybody.
Yeah, stay safe.
Wash your hands.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.